Good Monday. Cap Guy here on a windy day in Okie Land. I wanted to talk about a couple things before I get into what I sold and what I sourced. Um, I have been sending out offers. I mean, January is typically a slow month for uh, sales because of Christmas and things. Tax time's coming, so maybe some people will spend some money. But January and February are typically slow months in a lot of industries, service related. Um, Offers on eBay, if you, of course, I do a lot of them from my phone while watching TV at night after I'm done with all my eBay duties. One of the things that I like to do is sit there and just go through the offers, and you can filter it to just the watchers that are watching your items, and then drop your prices by $1 or two, sometimes $5 or more, depending on the item and how long it's been on there. Typically, maybe 1 out of 10, maybe 1 out of 15 will respond and actually purchase the item with the offer. By the way, I'm wearing a U.S. Navy cap. Um, the last couple of times I've done it in the last week, the other day I did it and I got 4 out of about 40 that responded, which is about 1 in 10. And then last night I did about 30 of them and I had 2 accept offers. So it's nice to move inventory. It's nice to get extra sales that you probably wouldn't have got if you hadn't have done the offer. So don't be afraid to do the offers and make some extra money. Tweak the shipping. Try to get it as accurate as you can. Try again to push people into buying your item. I don't do free shipping on everything, but if I think I've got enough profit in it, I might do it again to entice the impulse buyers because most of my stuff is on a buy it now. I currently have over 2,000 items on eBay, and of course I continue to source and I continue to create my death pile. Yesterday I was at the bins and I was actually not there to look for sourcing items. I was looking for a keyboard and a mouse, and you can get them pretty cheap there. So I was down there and I went through the totes because they were just putting them out fresh, and in Oklahoma they have totes on the roller system. And anything that makes noise, little gadgets, I pick it up. And one of the things that I picked up was a little handheld phone thing with flashing lights, and it had the letters SPD on it. I didn't know what it was, and the batteries were dead. So I said, you know what, we'll grab that and I'll take it home and look at it. Well, when I got home, I started doing research on the letters SPD, and it was from the 90s, and uh, basically it was a Power Rangers phone, and I knew who Power Rangers were. I'm a little older, so I didn't play with Power Rangers, but I know what they are, so I looked it up. That phone sells for $35 to $42. So, needless to say, I've got it listed on eBay, and I'll buy it now for $42 and free shipping. If anybody's interested, go to Texas 43 Blue, all one word, and purchase it. I do have several watchers on it right now. Um, the little gadgets, things that I don't know what they are, I'll stand there and look them up and kind of get an idea, because you're not going to know everything you're looking at. And if it's something unique, pick up your phone, filter the eBay solds, get as specific as you can about the item, and see what the value is. And if it's, in this case, this is probably an 18-cent item, or maybe even 10 cents. If I get $42, that's a home run. So they're out there. And again, normally I wouldn't pick up stuff like that, but I'm just attracted to things that make noise, tasers and little guns that make, sounds, shooting sounds, anything like that that lights up. I've got it. And if I find it, I grab it. And now I'll get into the things that I sold. I sold 5 things yesterday. I had a total of $8.30 invested in the items, and I sold them for a combined $162 minus eBay fees and shipping. Obviously, I'm a top seller, so my eBay tax rate is about, or fee rate is about 8, a little over 8%. But that's still a very good haul. $8 invested, $162 in sales. Still going to walk away with probably 140 plus uh, profit. So not a bad day for January. One of the items that I sold, and I'll go through these real quick, was this was a disc only find. I've got it at the bins, the Goodwill bins, and I paid about 10 to 18 cents. It's by the pound, 69 cents a pound, so they don't weigh that much. $32 is what I sold it for with free shipping. Not a bad. This is for the original PlayStation as well. I'm waiting on my computer here. Another thing I sold, and this is one of the offer things. I didn't make a lot of money on it. Actually, this sold this morning. I sold it for $19.80. I paid $10 for it, and plus shipping on top. So I'll probably clear about $7-8 on that. The next item, I've had this since July. I paid $5 for it in a thrift store. It's a Rock Revival shirt. It's one of the what they call burnout shirts. I paid $5, sold it for $17 plus shipping on top. That's a nice shirt. If it was my size, I probably wouldn't have sold it. I'm waiting on my computer. I don't know why it's so slow all of a sudden. Here was one of my home runs. A few weeks ago, I had these from the bins as well. And again, this is about an 18-cent item. It's called a Rumbler. It's a Mattel Rumbler. It's kind of like a Matchbox Hot Wheel type thing. As you can see, I sold it for $95. I paid all of 18 cents for it. I didn't know, and I had it in a box of Goodwill and Matchbox stuff, and it was in a little plastic bag with another little chopper one that's worth about $25. I looked it up, and I kept looking at it. It's 1971. It's a straightaway green with a brown rider, and the varying colors of the rider is what makes it valuable. This one's about the second most valuable of all of them. I had it higher, and I kept tweaking it, and finally I sold it. Actually, 95 isn't the accurate price. That's what I had it, and it's one of the offers I sent out, and I took $80 for it. 80 cents from 18 cents all day long. You can't go wrong. It's going to Canada, and that's the second Hot Wheel in the week. The other one's a Redline car that it wasn't as good a condition that I've sold. And then the other one, again, I didn't make a lot on it, but it's a vintage Oklahoma State Cowboy snapback cap. Probably, I'm guessing, 80s or 90s. So I had it for 15. I got an offer from him for 10 because of the condition, and I took it. Again, another bin find. It's 18 cents, and I'm going to take that all day long. Some of the other items that I sourced yesterday was a nail drill, and it was vintage as well, and that thing is got, just the drill is listed for $89 online. I'm sorry, $149 online. The motor part is $89. I started it at a bid of $70. Again, I probably got $3 invested in it, and we'll see how it does. I do have watchers on it already. I keep just looking for unique items, things that I don't, the hard goods seem to be a good seller. I do sell clothes as well. Ball caps, that's my name, as well. And the hard goods are definitely things. One of the other things I did sell was a coconut moisturizing cream, and I found it at Goodwill, and there was 2 of them, and I like buying the lot things. I've been listening to other resellers when they find lots. I mean, you only list it once and show the quantity. And I have a few of those knife sets, things like that are in that kind of category. But anyway, this moisturizer, I paid $2.92 for 2 of them. I put them on there for $23 with free shipping, and I got it in a flat rate envelope, heavily bubble wrapped. and you know, it cost me $6.94 to ship it with my discount by shipping on eBay. So again, not a bad deal. I made over $10 on them. I've got one more left in stock, but keep looking for the lot deals. Those make it really easy, especially if they're simple shippers. And if you have questions or comments, as always, comment below. Ask questions. Tell me things you want to see or hear, and I will oblige. Have a great day. Keep plugging away, and Cap Guy out.